Hello, Gemini. This is your weekend energy reading for January 25th, 26th, and 27th. And yes, it's kind of getting in there late, but it's all right. It's all good. So this is your weekend for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So give one good shuffle like this. I'm going to do 21. One group of cards is for you, and then the other side is for someone that you're dealing with or people that you're dealing with, groups. So we'll find out. So let's get started. Looks like these cards are ready to talk. So here we go. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this is the top part. These are the situations that you're having to deal with right here. And these are the situations the other person is dealing with. And I don't know if you can see this or not. Hopefully you can. Let me look. Okay. I need to move my... There. Alright. So this is like in the dark. No, just kidding. It's not supposed to be totally in the dark, but here you go. This is the person that you're dealing with, what they're dealing with, the situations that they're dealing, how they're dealing with you, what's going on with this other person, your main energy. And this one is the second row. Make sure these are all nice and perfect. Here goes a little perfectionist in me. Alrighty, we're about to get started here, almost. And I'm not going to be reading these in reverse, not tonight. So if they come in reverse, just flip them up and change them out. So overall energy at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. So looks like you have being patient for the week. Like this is the weekend, having to really balance out your emotions. We're going to find out the other general energy for the weekend. Here we go. So there's maybe getting together with some friends and stuff, maybe sharing ideas, having a good time. There's seems pretty decent. It's like not really too much excitement there. Like just keeping things pretty well balanced out and just winding down from the weekend, right? So you're just maybe getting together and sharing ideas. And how are you feeling about that? And we have the Nine of Cups. So you may be feeling like, you know, this is hopeful. This is something that, you know, is giving you expectation towards happiness. You feel really excited about this. This is like, maybe it also is something, your wish come true kind of deal. You know, whatever you're sharing ideas. And you're trying to stay balanced here. Remember that. Trying to stay balanced. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, then... So because of that, what are you doing? You're being very kind and you're generous and sharing with others, like sharing whatever you have. Maybe you're sharing many. So maybe you've actually went to somebody and offered them a project or whatever. This is your dream come true over the weekend, of course, you know, and it's like, boom, you're able to share. You're like dishing out whatever. It's like these people, they're sitting here, now they're down here. Their hair is a little bit longer. And you're giving them, you're sharing to them. So this, maybe over the weekend, you're just like teaching some people some stuff. This has been something that you've dreamed of doing. You feel really good about this, wish come true. And you're sharing your stuff with these people. You've dressed up even more nicer too. So that could be maybe Sunday, right? So let's see what situation. Because of this, looks like you're feeling like you have control. And you're able to, you know, able to be a leader. Like, wow. It's like you feel like maybe you have control here. And because of this, why is it that you feel like you have control? Well, yeah, the Eight of Cups. So you've walked away from something, but you're feeling, you were inspired to do that. It's like you felt like you needed to walk away from something. Because of this wish come true card. This is your... going maybe after your wishes. So here's the 8 going to the 9, because this is your general energy, overall energy for this, and this is the 3 days, this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, yeah, but you realize that you can create whatever you want. You have the magician here. So it's like whatever you're walking away from is because you're creating a life for yourself. And this is something that you feel good about because generally it's going right back here, being balanced and patient and kind, and you're sharing with other people. So you're okay with this so far. Let's see what else you're doing. So we have the Three of Wands. This is some waiting time, like maybe, even though you're taking the lead, feeling in control, inspired to do this project, being able to nurture, comfort these people and stuff, it's like there's some expectation here, waiting for something to come in. Right here is your I Dream a Genie card, right? And because of this, you're hoping for what? You're hoping that this is going to be something you're most likely taking a risk. This journey that you've gone on is a risk-taking situation, and you're expecting to have a good outcome. You're hoping for the best. You've taken control, and it's like, I'm just hoping for the best. I'm taking this little trip, and it is what it is, and however it goes, you're hoping to create. You've caused this. You're bringing this in. It's like, yeah, look at this. The Star card. So, it's like, wow. You feel like not only do you have Temperance, but it's like, and the Magician and the Fool, this is new energy that you're going into, walking away from something because you're going after your wishes. You're creating your life here to go after your wishes. After you've maybe shared, you've gotten dressed and you've handed out maybe your goods to other people, and now you're walking on a new journey. Like you've made sure that these other people are cared for before you go off onto this new journey. And let's see what's going on. So we have slow progress coming up. So this is why there must be some expectations, and you've decided to take control of the situation and do this yourself. And because of this slow progress, your expectations are that you're just going to zoom on out. This is you feeling like the Fool because this took forever to happen. Now there's no longer any more waiting. This is time to go. Take off, zoom. You're like taking that risk, jumping in your chariot and flying off to wherever. You have a lot of major arcana. So this is something, maybe this is destiny meant to happen for you. Yep, there's a brand new freaking start here. This is like something you feel really inspired. Starting something totally freaking new. Wow, I love this reading. This is for the weekend. It's like you're on this new little journey. Woohoo. Okay, don't mind me. So let's see what's going on the other side. Who's a person that may have had some type of influence? We're going to find out. So situation for this other person. Oh, they're making a choice about love here. They're making a choice about maybe a partnership with you. Oh gosh. So this person, go figure, Gemini. This is your card too. You could be dealing with another Gemini, but I mean, just look at this. You're like, this person right here, this person has to make a decision about love. And this most likely is about you. And what's hidden about this? They're like, really, this is the Nine of Wands. They have just really been, they feel like maybe they're kind of trapped a little bit about this. Like they're willing to fight for this. It's like they've been trying to fight for this relationship with you. And it's like, so now they're having to make this choice about you. But they're like willing to just go to battle, and they're willing to, they're just like, they're just sitting there fighting. And they feel trapped because they don't know how to get out of it. So, right, they're building up their inner strength. They're trying to tame inside of their self, trying to control themselves and rebuild their strength. What happened here? Let's see. They're wanting this relationship. This is something they want, a relation. They want to go with a traditional route here. And this is something they're having to make a choice with you. And it has to be traditional, and they're like, they're really fighting for you, and they're having to just really keep themselves at a calm place. And because of this, wanting this, going by rules and traditions and stuff like this, they're trying to master their emotions. Like I said, they're mastering their emotions. They're controlling, they're regaining balance. Maybe they've been really fighting for this, and you're taking a risk here. This is your dream come true, but I'm not seeing love over here on the side. I'm just seeing you more about your money and work and stuff, your dreams come true, stuff like that. You're more focused. I don't think you're focused on love. But this person that you're dealing with is focused on love with you. But you have 2 cups here. And while you have the Magician, it's like you can maybe balance 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So maybe you can balance out this, but you got 1, 2, 3 cards that are, 4. There's another pentacle showing here, or not a pentacle, but a wand. And then you have a wand over here. So it's more about going forward in a new direction, something that you're more inspired to do, and you're walking away towards something that is more your dreams. Yeah, because you're jumping away from this. You're like taking this leap of faith and going forward, a new start. But I don't see if this is a new start that you're going towards. It's been a long time coming. I don't think it's something you're waiting with this person. This person is trapped, though. So they're mastering their emotions, though. And they're putting down the line. They're like feeling a little bit more. They're feeling, I hate having to say this because this is what they're doing. They're mastering their emotions, so they feel really in control there. But they've kind of dropped down a little bit, giving in and deciding to maybe control. They're kind of having their emotions, even though they're mastered. I don't know if you're going to understand this because this is air energy here on this card versus the water. But they're like dropping down a little bit, not being they could turn into a big, big mean person if they didn't master their emotions, but they've actually dropped down and they're pretty much set on being pretty defensive and on guard and setting up boundaries, because here they're controlling, they're taming their self and looking at the truth of a situation. They're just like trying to get out of this because they've really put a lot of time, they really tried fighting for this situation and maybe just finally decided to forget it. How could they don't feel like it's a winning situation anymore, especially if you're leaving, because you don't like this idea. Even though you're leaving off onto your own new direction, this person is still wanting to fight. But this new start, this person is trying to gain inner strength. So they're setting up their own little boundaries, trying to regain all this solidarity for themselves. They need some peace of mind here. And it looks like they're looking around, going within. This is the Hermit here. So they have the Hermit. They've got 3 major arcana. So this is a pretty big deal for this person that you're dealing with. Even though you have a lot of major arcana too, this is a big deal for you too, because you have the Fool, you have the Chariot, you have the Star card, and the Magician, and you're going forward. And you also have Temperance, but right now they have 4 too, but their cards are all up here. These are the actions, this is the situations they're dealing with, and yours are all in your feelings and your actions you're doing. This is your expectation to go forward. You're expecting to go forward, and you're taking on this brand new start. Sure about it. So this person has been they're going within. And because they're going within, now that we have the King of Sword energy, so we've got this person feeling really in control now. It's like this person not only is looking at this with mastering their emotions, but they're also mastering their thinking, using their logic, pure logic, no emotions whatsoever. And here we have them right there, deciding to draw the line and see this for what it really is. And went within, and now they've come out, and instead of being the Queen of Swords, now they're balanced out and being the King of Swords and taking back control and using their fairness, their logic. But hopefully they're not wanting to really, want to like try to do this to you. This could also be them maybe, I'll just say this in a second, because this is dealing with love, though, that they're dealing with. Okay, now we have the Empress. Okay, so this person is like feeling really up here, not only, okay, going back into, once they reach this energy of taking back control over not only their emotions and their logic, like using pure logic, just their emotions, they're feeling really in control. They feel like, they have everything they need. They've healed, they've tamed the inner side of themselves. This is them being, dressing up, taking on their own energy, being like mothering, even like regaining a big sense of balance here. So this person, though, is like, they've really had to make a choice about this, and it's a relationship, and they've had to go within to find out more. They needed to have some solitude. That's what they're doing this weekend, and it's like, and they're regaining control, they're mastering their self, especially because they've been dealing with this kind of energy. And as far as if you were to be communicating with this person, the communication would be a bit cold-hearted on their part. For you, if you had it, I don't really see a lot of communication on yours, though, because I don't see any air energy. I just see you just getting ready. You're the queen over here. You're getting ready to, go forward on your own accord, do something that you want to do. This is male or female, so it's not just one. So this is you really, making sure things are solid. It's been a long time coming, and you're waiting for this to come in, and now whatever this new opportunity, it's like you're taking a leap of faith and expecting to go off, and, well, this is hoping to take a leap. I'm saying you're doing it. This is what you're doing. It's like you're starting maybe you're starting a whole new life. So this person is going to have to most likely let you go, or make some decisions for what they want to do with their life, because, well, they've been fighting really hard with this. They're willing to fight. So what are they going to do? Are they going to, over the weekend, it's like they're just enjoying themselves now. They're trying to look out for themselves, be a little bit selfish too about themselves, because we got the Queen, a double sword energy here, and that's like being majorly controlling, so using a lot of logic here. They're kind of sharing and everything, but they're mastering their emotions, and they're going to most likely go out and have themselves a great time, and try to do what's best for them. No longer put up this fight. They were willing to fight. They've been wanting to fight, so who knows? They're just going to probably go out and have some good times with their friends while you take care of business over here. So there you guys go. This is Gemini's reading, and I don't want to go say who or what you're dealing with. I'm just going to say that you know your situation. This is a general reading. This could be for any sign that you're dealing with. If this resonates with you, then it was meant for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, and energies can go back and forth too. You could be over here, you could be this person, and that could be that person, but that would be me confusing you then, because this is my intention when I do my cards. Is if I say this is you, then that should be you, and this is a person you're dealing with, and so this is what you're dealing with. So there you go. That's who you're dealing with, and this is you. This is your energy. This is them. This is you taking, having a new start in your life. Most likely you're going after your wishes. You're creating a whole new life. You're creating your dreams here. And this person right here is, they're having to heal because they've been fighting so hard to try to get you into their life. And it looks like you're just not really doing this, not right at this moment, because you're walking away from things. You could be walking into this person's life, but that's not what I didn't really get that. I got more of you going after your wishes, something that you've been waiting for something to happen, and you've had counsel about it. You've decided this is what you want, and so it's like you're giving away your stuff to these other people so you can go forward and do this thing that you wanted to do. And this looks like a long journey because you're not sharing it with, I don't see you with anybody here. Not on this section. Here you have people at the very beginning that you're dealing with, 2 people. Okay, so there you go. That is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Enjoy your reading for the weekend.